and what your project is about.
So our project is called Generation East London, and we have 3 separate sessions, which includes deaf awareness training, BSL storytelling, and self-defense for deaf and hearing women.
So which activities are you planning and where will you deliver these?
So we have our 3 sessions coming up in December. So we have the deaf awareness, which is Friday the 9th of December from 11 to 1 o'clock. The self-defense is Wednesday the 14th of December from 6:30 to 7:30, and BSL storytelling, which is on Saturday the 3rd of December from 11 to 12:30, and they're all based here at East Ham Library, and they're for free.
What change do you hope this will make to your neighbourhood?
The main reason of doing these events is to improve accessibility for the deaf community, to make things more accessible for them and improve communication. So by doing the deaf awareness training, we can teach members of the public and staff how to communicate with deaf people, what tips to know or look out for, just to make the community feel a lot more engaged and welcomed. The same with the self-defense, it's teaching new skills to deaf women, allow them a place where they can socialise with new people, learn new skills, and the storytelling to encourage deaf and hearing children to attend, to learn about how to keep the environment clean, and again just improve that interaction and accessibility in East Ham.
What if I live, work or learn in the area? How can I get involved?
So we've got many ways. You can email us, which is here, so it's info@signforallcommunity.co.uk. You can check out our website, which is www.signforallcommunity.co.uk, and you can look at our social medias. So our Instagram is @sign_for_all. Just have a look for the tree with the multicolored hands, that's us, and we're also on Twitter and Facebook.
Thank you. Can you give me a brief outline of what your project is about?
So our project is Waste Not Workshops, which is focused on the growing waste disposal problem. So we are conscious about the waste disposal problem in East Ham, and also about the mental health crisis post-pandemic. So our workshops are a 6-month program of 18 workshops. Half of them are the paper making workshops, which are done by Leanta, and half of them are the collage and assemblage workshops, which are done by myself. We've deliberately made it so that there's process-based tasks, which are good for anxiety and depression, and then there are more open-ended tasks, which are more about identity, self-expression, communication. And this will all culminate in a month-long exhibition, which will be in May. So then it will give residents a chance to see their work up on the wall, and for more people beyond the scope of the workshops to be involved in the project.
So which activities are you planning and where will you deliver them?
So we're planning 18 workshops, as I said, 6 of which we've already done. I've done 3 myself, and Leanta's done 3. They're taking place in Red Door Studios, which is a community-run space, which is for arts, exhibitions, workshops. So we thought it was the perfect location for this type of event. And then the exhibition will also be at Red Door Studios in May for a month.
What change do you hope this will make to your neighbourhood?
We're hoping that it will make residents more conscious of how they can personally be involved in helping environmental problems, and that it will teach them new skills that they might not have had a chance to do before. All the materials, as in equipment that we're using, are deliberately affordable so that then people can pick up a new skill and then also use it at home. We also hope that if people aren't involved in the workshops and they don't want to do the arts workshops, they can be involved in our litter collections, because we're collecting waste from local residents to then use as the material for our workshops. And people can also be involved by coming and viewing the exhibition, and hopefully that will inspire them to also want to take part in the art side of it.
So what if I live, work or learn in the area? How can I get involved?
So at the moment we are asking people through our posters, so you would either see a poster around or you would be on Red Door Studio social media because they've let us use their social media outlets. So there's the website, the Facebook, and the Instagram. And we're asking people to give us an email. You're also welcome to just drop in and just come to the session, but it's kind of handy for us to know roughly how many people. And in terms of the litter collections, we're advertising the times for those on our social media as well. So that's how you would get involved.
Thank you. Can you give me a brief outline of what your project is about?
Hi, my name's Isma, and my project is about connecting women in nature. So we're going to be doing our empowerment circles, hopefully in the park, and it's about talking about issues that are actually currently in the news at the moment. So all this menopause thing. But it's been so it's all come to light, but that's not what I'm doing it. Mine comes under well-being, so it's all about mental and physical. And we were talking also about isolation through COVID, but our group obviously will be an intimate one where we want to talk about any other issues that women want to bring to the group. But it will definitely be, but we'll be sharing lots of our ideas, and we'll be doing exercise and, and also covering healthy eating as well. All important things.
Which activities are you planning and where will you deliver them?
So the activities that I'm planning, which I need some equipment for as well, will be deep breathing exercises. Not everyone knows how to do deep breathing. For example, they'll use their shoulders, they don't really understand posture, so that all comes under deep breathing. So people just think deep breathing is just a bit like, you know, like this sort of thing, but it's not, it's more than that. And then we're going to do some yoga, and sometimes I think it's feeling the mood of what the ladies, how they want to steer as well. So obviously I will have a plan of, of what I want to do, but then they might say, you know what, could we discuss more healthy eating or more on for menopause, because that's a really big topic and a lot of people do ask me a lot of questions. And then I think I want the exercises as well. So, and also I think I want to incorporate walking as well into my project as well as the yoga as well.
What change do you hope this will make to your neighbourhood?
So the changes I think that I would like to see in the neighbourhood, first of all, networking. So if we live in the community, we're bringing women together, I'm hoping some women will connect and become friends. And then we forget, it ties in with the decreasing isolation. We just assume everyone, has a social network and they have lots of friends. That's not always the case. So again, I want everyone to have open body language and invite people into the group. So it's just more than the deep breathing, the yoga, and and other exercises and discussions. I think we need to go a bit deeper than that, and really create a really positive energy, in our empowerment circle.
What if I live, work or learn in the area? How can I get involved?
Okay, so if you live, work in the area, the best, it's actually, I'll be putting a poster up in the Central Park. So there's a lovely cafe that's run by Sophie. So I'll be putting a poster up there. It is a really busy cafe. People are always walking past. They've got lots of posters up. People are always looking at, what's on, what's happening, what's the latest thing happening. So that I'll be doing that. I may need a bit of help. I'm not sure where else I can actually go, but that's my first point. And also I teach in the community, so I have been telling the ladies, so it's word of mouth as well so far. That's what I'm in the process of doing.
Then give me a brief outline of what your project is about.
I
I've got community assembly money to create some sort of skate facility within Newham. That was my original idea, to make skating accessible for young people within Newham, which is a facility that we currently don't have.
Which activities are you planning and where will you deliver them?
We've started to use a concrete area within Brampton Park, and that we've been invited by community gardeners there to work in collaboration to make a sort of intergenerational multi-use space where people can garden and skate and sit and read and lots of different activities. We're just at the very beginning of that journey.
Yeah, like add skateboarding and other wheeled sports as well, be it scootering or BMX, some kind of level, low velocity, enjoyable space where you can do that safely, learn some skills, and there'll be a gardening, safe environment around that for a chance for people to mix and enjoy the space, which is currently derelict, I'd say.
What change do you hope this will make to your neighbourhoods?
I think it offers a space that is currently empty and full of broken glass and open to antisocial behaviour. It offers a space that could be turned around and could be made beautiful, and it could offer people, residents, a place where they can meet and develop and dream and build together, really.
Yep, a chance to make it look a bit better, do some cool activities, have some fun, keep fit, meet new people, all that good stuff. At the moment, it's not happening. It's prime real estate, and we want to get it going with some new activities.
So what if I live, work or learn in the area? How can I get involved?
We have some social media tags that you can follow and contact us through. So we're Skate Newham, and we're on Instagram and we're on Twitter, and you can contact us and offer your support or your talents or your skills.
Yep, lend us your voice and your support, and we'll try and get this project moving.
Thank you. Can you give me a brief outline of what your project is about?
Yeah, hi. My project is called Cog Cycling. It's about, effectively, we've created a BMX track in East Ham in Goosley Park. There was a disused one there. We rejuvenated it just before the summer and ran a sort of pilot project during the summer. And what it is to provide bikes, equipment and coaching to local youngsters that might not have the opportunity to try BMXing or balance biking, and it just gives them an all-inclusive club.
So which activities are you planning and where will you deliver them?
Okay, so the activities, we're past the planning stage now, so we actually started the project in September. It's every Saturday. We do a session for balance bikes, so that's aimed at young people, sort of 2.5, 3, 4-year-olds, where they sort of learn to ride. We then do a session for special educational needs children, and then we do a beginner's session for BMX and the intermediate sessions for BMX, and these are all held at Goosley Park.
What change do you hope this will make to your neighbourhood?
It's basically giving young people the opportunity that they wouldn't have had maybe before. As with lots of sports, they cost money. If you go to, maybe the velodrome, for example, to do what we provide would cost you about £12. We provide it for a donation of £2. So we're offering the opportunity to young people that wouldn't have that opportunity. It helps their health and well-being, fitness, gets them out in the open, gets them off playstations. They can meet new friends and other opportunities for them.
So what if I live, work or learn in the area? How can I get involved?
So if you check out our website or our Facebook, Twitter, I believe we're on the Newham Council site as well now. Check out COG Cycling in Newham, and that will give you all details about days, times, and the sessions that we run.
Thank you. Can you give me a brief outline of what your project is about?
My project is for the people, adult with learning disability over 25. I want to do the Saturday club for them because there is nothing for them. There was certain clubs that have been closed down because of lack of funding.
Which activities are you planning and where will you deliver them?
I'm hoping if it works alright, then I might start the clubs probably in late January or February, early February. Still I'm working on it, but I can't guarantee when I will start.
What change do you hope this will make to your neighbourhoods?
Sorry, say?
What change do you hope this will make to your neighbourhoods?
Because that will be what we're trying to get all the people, adult with learning their mental health, come down to the club, and then they will be involved in the community events or community programs. So they get people who are doing the program there. They learn what is the difficulty to get it with learning disability, adult with learning disability, how to behave with them.
So what if I live, work or learn in the area? How can I get involved?
Sorry?
What if I live, work or learn in the area? How can I get involved in your
Depends on what is your learning disability. Some people got severe learning disability. They need the support for going to the work or whatever it is. And that support should come from the employment. Even with the mild learning disability, they need some kind of support for the employment, so they need that one. And mental health, probably depends on what sort of mental health they are suffering.
Thank you. Can you give me a brief outline of what your project is about?
So the project that I plan to do is about building healthy communities. It's about empowering the local residents of East Ham to build a better community, a more vibrant community, a more safer community for all that are residents in East Ham.
Which activities are you planning and where will you deliver them?
So we are planning 3 community events to be held at East Ham Library. These will take the form of 3 events in April, June and July. This will include workshops and advice for the local community, to include stalls around healthy eating. There will be information regarding immigration. There will be stalls for those seeking advice with food bank, and what else I'm going to have? I'm going to have tuition, so there's going to be advice from tuition for local kids, and issues around climate change and how we can make Newham a more greener place to live.
What change do you hope this will make to your neighbourhoods?
It really is about empowering the local community. I believe with empowerment we can make a change together. So by coming together, by networking, by socialising, we can make a difference.
What if I live, work or learn in the area? How can I get involved?
So there's various ways, obviously through the renewal programme and its website, and at the library at East Ham, by coming along and being able to either volunteer, support, donate in whatever shape or form that it may take, you'll be able to support us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Can you give me a brief outline of what your project is about?
Voices Through the Wind is a program made of 5 workshops that aim to teach young children between the age of 8 to 13 about creative writing and expressing themselves and their feelings through creative writing.
Which activities are you planning and where will you deliver them?
We are going to deliver the 5 sessions here in the East Ham Library, and they're going to be on a Saturday. We don't know exactly what time yet, but on a Saturday for sure. And we will. The first 2 sessions are going to be about learning what creative writing is and the different forms of creative writing, and then we will focus on getting the children writing actually their own pieces, so that we can get to the last session having a complete piece that they can actually perform.
What change do you hope this will make to your neighbourhood?
After COVID, we find that children find it really difficult to socially engage, and we want them to be able to express themselves in a safe space and actually tell each other out loud what are the things that they don't like about their neighborhood and how they would like to find solutions for it together. So it promotes sociability, interaction, and really and truly gives them an opportunity to have their voices heard. That's why it's called Voices Through the Wind.
So what if I live, work or learn in the area? How can I get involved?
You can email East Town Library and inquire about the program, or you can actually email Rago Zulu Nation. It's info@ragozulunation.com, and you can find all of the information on our website as well, www.ragozulunation.com.
Can you give me a brief outline of what your project is about?
Yeah, this is the Rainbow Community Garden. It is a community sculpture garden and a meeting and activity space. It aims to be an inclusive and intergenerational space where people can come for well-being, for different activities, for workshops, performances, to meet and connect to other people in the community, as well as learn more about nature and healthy eating and growing. Yeah.
Which activities are you planning and where will you deliver them?
So we've already done quite a lot of activities in the garden. We've started clearing the land. We've done a lot of tidying up and preparing the ground, and we're hoping to get our spring bulbs in really, really soon. We're also planning on planting a small hedgerow in the garden, and we also have a series of sort of events and festivals planned and workshops where we're going to open the garden up for different practitioners to come and share their practice. They might be arts or performance workshops, they might be gardening workshops and learning about how to grow your own vegetables or how to plant different things. And having a couple of events that really celebrate the community around Brampton Park and invite people in to meet each other, families, older people, so it's a real space for connecting and community making. Yeah.
What change do you hope this will make to your neighbourhood?
I think the change we're hoping it will make, well, the land where the garden is towards on the side of Brampton School, and it's sort of part of Brampton Park, but it's fenced off and it's quite disused and neglected. So part of the change we want to make is just revitalising the space and really bringing it back to life, building community connections, really encouraging people to get involved and make it a beautiful, vibrant space. A kind of opportunity to bring people together and to plant and to garden. And we're also really excited about working in partnership. So the school is right next to it, which already started conversations with the school, and we're also partnering with Skate Newham. So we're hoping to make a kind of space that has a multi-use space, and it's a hybrid space where people can meet across from different backgrounds, they can garden, there's a really clear area where you can skate, and that there's the kind of integration of activities which supports the community.
So what if I live, work or learn in the area? How can I get involved?
You can sign up to our kind of community. We've got over 30 people already working and excited about the garden, and through the summer we were watering and planting and preparing the land. Unfortunately right now we've been asked by the council to not use the site until it's been made safe, so we're kind of overcoming some health and safety issues. So right now actually the garden has been locked, or the area of the park has been locked and is out of bounds to us. So we're working in partnership with the council to solve those problems as quickly as we can so that we can allow people to get back in. But I would really encourage people to contact us, to sign up to our group, and hopefully, fingers crossed, there'll be lots of opportunities in the near future to get back in the garden and keep the amazing work going that's already been done.
Thank you. Can you give me a brief outline of what your project is about?
So our project is an accessible community garden, and we are aiming to build 11 raised plots on what is one allotment plot, and we are aiming to have communal growing space, a communal greenhouse, shared tools, and an undercover picnic area so that the 11 families making use of the space can all come together, talk about what they're growing, share any produce, and we're also going to plan to do some workshops for the allotment holders. On our site we have 125 allotment plots, so there's a lot of families that will make use of the site, and this plot will make 11 families, so one plot into 11, so that's a few people from the waiting list.
Which activities are you planning and where will you deliver them?
So our activities are really around growing. So our aim is to, when we've built the raised beds, that the raised beds will be given to 11 families from the allotment waiting list, and we're aiming to encourage them all to share and grow and talk about their produce and use the space as a learning activity.
What change do you hope this will make to your neighbourhoods?
So the change we're hoping to make is to encourage people to grow and share. We're looking at gardening as being a therapy. We're looking at gardening as improving the health and well-being of the families, and also with the current living crisis, being able to grow something that you can eat should also help out their home lives.
What if I live, work or learn in the area? How can I get involved?
So if you want to get involved, you can contact us. We have an email address, or you can give me a call and we can arrange a site visit and discuss what you could bring to the project. A lot of what we need to do is building stuff at the moment, so building planters, clearing the spot. So if anyone's interested, do get in touch.
Thank you. Can you give me a brief outline of what your project is about?
So our project is called Willow. It's a collaborative theatre project which is going to be workshops delivered by artists around the Newham area, and we're going to be making a performance together that is then going to be shown in Central Park.
Which activities are you planning and where will you deliver them?
So we're planning to do a range of activities from using handcrafted techniques, textiles, clay work, willow, sculpting, making forms and structures. And we're going to be doing that in Central Park and in Red Door Studios on Masterman Road. Yeah.
What change do you hope this will make to your neighbourhoods?
So I think the best thing is that people get involved in this local project. Local people get involved in a local project, and it's really exciting because we've got obviously local artists that are involved, and it's really a project that lots of people, all different ages, can really engage with. So we hope to see a change in that, people will come out of their shells a little bit. Some of part of the project, as well as the art, is actually learning skills around performance, which, as we know, is really, really good going into, lots of different types of careers. For example, you do need to be able to project yourself and vocalise your ideas and communicate them. So as well as the art, we've also got that as well, and I think it really is a project that no matter what your learning style is or what your interests are, you can get involved in something for you. Yeah.
So what if I live, work or learn in the area? How can I get involved?
Well, you can get in touch with us.
Yeah,
we'd love to hear from people.
Yeah. Emails.
If you're interested in any kind of performance, if you already sing, or you love acting, or you want to get involved with some handcrafting, or you've never tried something artistic but you'd love to get involved, then you can get in touch with us.
Yeah, just get our emails.
Yeah. So one of the community projects that I'm part of and other members are, it's a project called Born Everywhere Made in Newham, and we support lots of other local community projects. We will be supporting this project and coming on board and basically trying to make Newham a better place. So this is one of the projects we've really got behind because it's all inclusive. We want people from all over to be able to get involved. We want people to bring their mothers along, their brothers along, their children along. We want everybody to come along and get involved in this project and get really excited about it. It's amazing as well. We've got Leanta, who's part of Red Door Studios, which is a local project, art studio, cafe, an amazing creative space. So that's another place that you could go to
Just pop in.
Just pop in and
Yeah.
have a chat. So we've also got an artist that is getting involved as well from Red Door Studio, and the lovely, yes, and the lovely Lucy as well, who's been involved in drama and performance art, and is an expert in that field. I think I'm okay to say, as Leanta is in arts. So it's really exciting project, and I think possibilities are endless on this one.
Yeah. And we're very big on the collaborative side of things, all of the different skill sets coming together and sharing those skill sets. Michael predominantly works in metal, does a lot of welding, he's got his own studio in Newham as well, and we're all just going to kind of connect and bring it all together.
Yeah, so it'll be interactive, immersive, collaborative, and make something that anyone who is a regular park user or has never been to Central Park before can come and enjoy.
Thank you.
Thank you.